Arutperunjothi Agaval. English explanatory note by Swami Saravanananda of Dindigul. Arutperunjothi Agaval lines 87-88. இழியா பெருநலம் எல்லாம் அளித்தருள் அழியா சிற்சபை அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி. In the life of man, all the good and the bad, ups and downs, pleasures and pain are encircling him as per law of karma. The past is the cause and the present is the effect, and the present becomes the cause for the future effect. Both the good and bad actions are producing respectively pleasurable and painful life in future. It seems that there is no finality to the actions of the law of karma. Wise man tries to be relieved from this karmic law, but it is impossible whether a man does good or bad actions with or without his knowledge. The effects to be experienced at any cost, even if he keeps quiet without doing anything. His past actions will not exonerate him quietly. So the old man of knowledge devised a means of surrendering at the feet of God and finally passing away in him and thereby keeping to escape from karmas and succeeding births. Now, this too is not correct because in that final inconsistent state, no goodness is experienced. Therefore, one must live here but without being affected by any karma or non-karma. Such a life of unaffected goodness is to be obtained through our Suddha Sanmarga, which is practically experienced by Valala. The highest eternal blissful life that can never be regenerated is sponsored to everybody by Arutperunjothi. He actually got it for himself and he has offered it to humanity through our Tiruruppa, including this Agaval, as we see it here in these lines. Our Arutperunjothi Sirchabai is the only temple which is permanent and indestructible. From the temple of temples, we are guaranteed to get all permanent goodness and unfailing or ever-flowing blessed life. The omni-gracious God, though omnipresent, is coming to the realization of man only at this Chirchabai, the temple of grace. We can acknowledge him fully well from that place only. Till now, without being aware of the divine presence everywhere, we have been speaking of him meaninglessly. He is now realized in this smallest soul temple, wherefrom he is ruling all the universe incognito. He is not confined to the innermost alone, but he is filled everywhere without being seen externally. Therefore, we are to realize him in the innermost at first, and from there, without being merged and keeping quiet, we are to live graciously in the external world. This method of living internally blossomed external life is called in extrovert life of Anaga Valvu elsewhere. In Tiruruppa Jnanasariyai poem, it is referred to as Agamariyir Anagam Arindu Aliyada Jnana Amuda Vadivam Peralam Adaindidumin Yindu. These lines means you don't know the innermost. Come here and understand the in-extrovert way of life. May you be blessed with indestructible, ambrosious body of wisdom. With this idea, we have read these two lines of Agaval for an elaborate understanding. Arutperunjothi, Arutperunjothi, Thanipperum Karunai Arutperunjothi, Dayavu.